Hi. Hello, YouTube. Thank you for being patient. I haven't been able to record a new video in the middle of the days or evening. Well, I'm going to continue our book for today, which is The Magic of Thinking Big. We're entering the chapter 3, which is Build Confidence and Destroy Fear. Well, before that, how are you? I hope you have a great day, great weekend. We just had the Easter and it's entering Ramadan month, where all the peace and all the I don't know, some people say contemplation, to remind us to think again of our life and to start all over again and to remind us what we have done over the year. Let's become a better person. All right. Okay, now we are going to continue reading the book. I wish you happy Easter because I record this just after Easter. Okay, and the second week of Easter and entering Ramadan. The first week of Ramadan, I guess. Yeah. So I wish your fasting man will go smoothly for our Muslim friends out there. Okay. Chapter 3, Build Confidence and Destroy Fear. Friends mean well when they say it's only your imagination. Don't worry, there's nothing to be afraid of. But you and I know this kind of fear medicine never really works. Such soothing remarks may give us fear relief for a few minutes or maybe even a few hours. But it's only in your imagination. Treatment doesn't really build confidence and cure fear. Yes, fear is real and we must recognize it. We must recognize it exists before we can conquer it. Most fear today is psychological. Worry, tension, embarrassment, panic all stem from mismanaged, negative imagination. But simply knowing the background of fear doesn't cure fear. If a physician discovers you have an infection in some part of your body, it doesn't stop there. He proceeds with treatment to cure the infection. The oath is only in your mind, in the brackets. Treatment presumes fear doesn't really exist, but it does. Fear is real. Fear is success enemy number one. Fear stops people from capitalizing on opportunity. Fear wears down physical vitality. Fear actually makes people sick, causes organic difficulties, shortens life, Fear closes your mouth when you want to speak. Fear, uncertainty, lack of confidence explains why we still have economic recession. Fear explains why millions of people accomplish little and enjoy little. Surely, fear is a powerful force. In one way or another, fear prevents people from getting what they want for life. Fear of all kinds and sizes in a form of psychological infection. We can cure a mental infection the same way we cure a body infection with specific proof treatment. First, though, as part of your pre-treatment preparation, condition yourself with this fact. All confidence is acquired, developed. No one is born with confidence. Those people you know who radiate confidence, who have conquered worry, who are at ease everywhere and all the time, acquired their confidence, every bit of it. You can too. This chapter shows how. A little bit talk. During World War II, the Navy made sure that all of its new recruits either knew how to swim or learned how, the idea being, of course, that the ability to swim might someday save the sailor's life at sea. Non-swimming recruits were put into swimming classes. I watched a number of these training experiences. In a superficial sort of way, it was amusing to see young, healthy men terrified by a few feet of water. One of the exercises I recall required a new sailor to jump, not dive, from a board 6 feet in the air into 8 or more feet of water, while a half dozen expert swimmers stood by. In a deeper sense, it was a sad sight. The fear those young men displayed was real. Yet, all that stood between them and the defeat of that fear was one drop into the water below. On more than one occasion, I saw young men accidentally pushed off the boat. The result? Fear defeated. This incident, familiar to thousands of Roman Navy men, illustrates just one point. Action cures fear. Indecision, postponement, on the other hand, fertilize fear. Jot that down in your success rule book right now. Action cures fears. You can jot it down in italic and bold or maybe highlight them. Action does cure fear. Several months ago, a very troubled executive in his early 40s came to see me. He had a responsible job as a buyer for a large retailing organization. Worriedly, he explained, "I'm afraid of losing my job. I've got that feeling that my days are numbered." "Why?" I asked. "Well, the pattern is against me. Sales figures in my department are off 7% from a year ago. This is pretty bad, especially since the store's total sales are up 6%. I've made a couple of unwise decisions recently, and I've been singled out several times by the merchandise manager for not keeping pace with the company's progress. I've never felt quite like this before, he continued. I've lost my grip, and it shows. My assistant buyer senses it. The salespeople see it too. Other executives, of course, are aware that I'm slipping. One buyer even suggested at the meeting of all head buyers the other day that part of my line should be put in his department, where he said it could make money for the store. It's like drowning and having a crowd of spectators just standing there waiting for me to sink away. The executive talked on, elaborating further on his predicament. Finally, I cut in and asked, what are you doing about it? What are you trying to do to correct the situation? Well, he answered, there isn't much I can do, I guess, but hope for the rest. To this comment, I asked, honestly, now, is hope enough? Pausing, but not giving him a chance to answer. I put another question to him. Why not take action to support your hope? Go on, he said. Well, there are two kinds of action that seem to fit your case. First, start this afternoon to move those sales figures upward. We've got to face it. There's a reason your sales are slipping. Find it. Maybe you need a special sale to clear out your slow moving merchandise. So you'll be in a position to buy more fresh stock. Perhaps you can rearrange your display counters. Maybe your salespeople need more enthusiasm. I can't pinpoint what will turn your sales volume upward, but something will, and it would probably be wise to talk privately with your merchandise manager. He may be on the verge of putting you out, but when you talk it over with him and ask his advice, he'll certainly give you more time to work things out. It's too expensive for the store to replace you as top manager. As long as top management feels there's a chance you'll find a solution. I went on. Then get your assistant buyers on the board. Quit acting like a drowning man. Let people around you know that you're still alive. Courage was again in his eye. Then he asked, you said there are two kinds of action I should take. What's the second? The second type of action, which you might say is an insurance policy, is to let two or three of your closest business friends in the trade know you might consider an offer from another store, assuming, of course, it is substantially better than your present job. I don't believe your job will be insecure after you take some affirmative action to get those sales figures on the rise. But just in case, it's good to have an overall too. Remember, it's 10 times easier for a man with a job to get another job than it is for someone unemployed to connect. 2 days ago, this once troubled executive called me. After our talk, I buckled down. I made a number of changes, but the most basic one was with my salespeople. I used to hold sales meetings once a week, but now I'm holding one every morning. I've got those people really enthusiastic. I guess once they saw some life in me, they were ready to push harder too. They were just waiting for me to start things moving again. Things sure are working out okay. Last week, my sales were well ahead a year ago and much better than the store's average. Oh, by the way, he continued, I want to tell you some other good news. I got 2 job offers since we've talked. Naturally, I'm glad, but I've turned them both down since everything is looking good here again. When we face tough problems, we must stay mired in the mud until we take action. Hope is start. Hope is a start, but hope needs action to win victories. Put the action principle to work. Next time you experience big fear or little fear, steady yourself. Then search for an answer to this question. What kind of what kind of action can I take to conquer my fear? Isolate your fear, then take appropriate action. Below are some example of fear and some possible action cures. Going to read that. It comes with a table like this. This one. Going to read it for you. So number one, the type of fear is embarrassment because of personal appearance. The action, improve it. Go to a barber shop or beauty salon. Shine your shoes. Get your clothes cleaned and pressed. In general, practice better grooming. It doesn't always take new clothes. Number two, fear of losing an important customer. The action you need to do is work doubly hard to give better service. Correct anything that may have caused customer to lose confidence in you. Number three, fear of failing an examination. The action is convert worry time into study time. Number four, fear of things totally beyond your control. Turn your attention to helping to relieve the fear of others. Pray. Fear number five, fear of being physically hurt by something you can't control, such as a tornado or an airplane out of control. The action is switch your attention to something totally different. Go out into your yard and pull up weeds. Play with your children. Go to a movie. Number six, fear of what other people may think and say. The action is make sure that what you plan to do is right. Then do it. No one ever does anything worthwhile for which he is not criticized. Number seven, fear of making an investment or purchasing a home. The action is analyze all factors, then be decisive. Make a decision and stick with it. Trust your own judgment. Number eight, fear of people. Put them in proper perspective. Remember, the other person is just another human being, pretty much like yourself. Right. Those are examples of fear and some possible action cures. I'm going to add a little bit of a touch of my perspective as I wish I read this book when I was working. I also experienced the same situation as that executive guy faced. I didn't know where to go or who to ask, um, like David Schwartz, who can give these answers. But in case you need to face your fears, now you know that you have a dictionary to overcome your fear. And I, I do believe that these actions are very easy to do. I don't say it's going to be easy, but it's easy to do. I hope you get what I mean. I'm not promising it's going to be smooth, but once you decide that you want to do the action, how to face these fears, trust me, you'll be able to overcome it. Because these are the fears that I've faced as well. And I like the first one, embarrassment because of personal personal appearance. Do a grooming, like I usually against I usually agree with them to not judge a book by its cover, but in some cases, I agree on this. Embarrassment because of personal appearance. Improve your appearance, not to be. This is what happened to me. I feel like my appearance wasn't perfect at the end of that difficult moment when I was experiencing that difficult moment. What happened is I have to do a grooming, a self grooming. I finally realized it. I look at myself in the mirror and I look like a pig. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say bad words or anything, but I feel myself, I was overweight. Okay. I was in a good shape at all. I get bigger sizes more and more and more and more. And then I decided with the, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to fix this. I know that my metabolism is really quick if I can master it again, if I can control it again. So I do controlling with it, and I decide to do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is eating clean. Even though in the end I wasn't really eating clean, but I'm trying my best to eat healthier. And I also decided to do detox. It was an instant detox because but it's natural. Don't worry, I love natural stuff. And in the end, my appearance are changing and I lose weight. And I finally feel better of myself. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. If your body is big, you're big. Don't worry, it's not ugly, okay? But you have to feel confident, comfortable with yourself. I wasn't confident with myself because I know my size, I know my height. I wasn't supposed to be in that weight, and I'm not feeling comfortable at all, and that's affecting everything. So even though I agree with the term, do not judge the book by its cover. So I do I did a self-grooming with that detox program, and I did it. I feel healthier. Yes, I lose weight. It's a bonus. Actually, what I want was, if I have to gain weight, I gain weight. Fine, have it. But I want to be healthy. I want to be able to think healthy and everything in a healthy way. So I will feel good about it. And it turned out to be yes, it does affect. So if you want to uh, do a self grooming with your appearance, make sure it makes you happy. That's what I meant. Okay, I think that's enough for me to add. I didn't mean to offend everyone, anyone or anybody with what I said. It was just pretty much about myself. My um, I I look at myself instead of other people. For me, uh, I don't really care about how other people look or the way they dress. What's important for me is they have a good heart and good intention. That should be enough for me. And what I've said earlier was basically my opinion on myself, not anyone else's condition. Okay. So, whatever your condition is, just do something to make yourself feel better, not because of someone else, not because of what other people think or what other people say, but do it for yourself. Okay. All right. I hope that's the end of part one. Okay. Because this chapter is quite a lot. So I'm going to break down. All right. We'll continue in the next round. See you soon. Oh, by the way, if you want to make comments, I have a question for you actually. If you do you guys like it if I just read the book without me commenting, add my own ingredient in it? So it's like a discussion, or you just okay. I confused it. Sorry. So please do make comments whether you like it for me just read the book, like all of those podcasts where they just read the book, or do you like me doing this? Give additional comments in the middle of the reading or at the end of the reading. I want to know your comment. So I'll see you next time in the next video, and I wish you blessed day, blessed evening, blessed week, blessed year ahead. All right, I'll see you.